saw you on the... You were wearing... I was reading... We only looked at each other...
For a brief moment, but it felt like something. To Queensborough Plaza, I craned my neck to see if you're on the platform still waiting, but no, you'd gone. And I realised that most likely I would never see you again. I stayed on till Union Square, at which point I got off and I transferred to the L. You had gotten on at DeKalb and sat across from me, and we made eye contact briefly. I fell in love with you a little bit.
I will see you at the bookstore, or in an elevator at the doctor's office, hailing a cab on 2nd Avenue, in line at the grocery store, or the movies, or security at JFK. Perhaps you will simply serve me a coffee. It will be just like any number of banal crossings of paths that would leave most of us utterly unaffected. But for me,
My stop was Union Square, but at Union Square I decided to stay on, rationalising that I could just as easy transfer to the 7 at 42nd Street. But I didn't transfer at 42nd Street either. You must have missed your stop as well, because when we got to the end of the line at Dickman's, we both just sat there in the car, waiting. And still I said nothing.
For me, it will be the spark, the initial moment of connection that will lead to our inevitable futures together. I will imagine our first date. We'll share a bottle of Pinot Noir over some pasta and a nice salad. You'll tell me all about your older sister in Seattle. We'll laugh and smile while walking arm in arm all the way back to your building.
We took the train all the way back down, and when we got to Coney Island, I knew I had to say something. But still I said nothing. And so we went all the way back up.
Our first kiss will be magic, there on your stoop under a sliver of the moon.
Up and down the queue line we went. Over and over and over and over and over. We caught the rush hour. We watched it thin out again. And we watched the sunset in Manhattan as we crossed the East River.
Our third date will go from Friday afternoon all the way to the Monday morning commute. And after that, we'll be inseparable. It will be as if we were meant to be together forever.